The NFL is full of some of the freakiest athletes in the world. Today I've decided to hone in on one specific trait and make a team centered around that. It was strength. I would argue strength is one of the most important attributes that every NFL player has. So let's see what the strongest team in the world would do in the NFL. So right now we've got the team and we are going to be the Texans. These are the top three guys you can see out right now. AJ Brown, Derrick Henry, and Aaron Donald, but we're just getting started there. This is a crazy one. Just an FYI, for this I do have to turn salary cap off. A lot of the guys are big contracts, so can't have that, or the team wouldn't be able to do anything from here on out. I am only going to give myself 3 seasons to see how good we can be. I feel like if we don't win a Super Bowl in 3 seasons, that's a huge failure because this team is stacked. The offensive line is absolutely insane. Mekhi Becton, Zach Martin, Frank Ragnow, Quentin Nelson, and then we do have Trent Williams. He's on a 1-week back spring because game's stupid. And I actually lied. It's not Hunter Henry. It's Bronson Kafusi. About 99% sure that this guy is a long snapper, but he's going to play tight end for us because that's what we're going to do. At the wide receiver position, we have some freaks in nature. We have Deebo Samuel is actually the strongest receiver in the NFL, according to Madden. We have AJ Brown and DK Metcalf. DK and AJ do not surprise me. They have that infamous picture, but Deebo surprised me a little bit, but obviously he's strong. He plays running back and wide receiver pretty much. So for fullback, we have Patrick Ricard. I've heard that Patrick Ricard is anywhere between like 275 and 310 pounds during the season, which is insane. And at halfback, again, not surprising at all, we have Derrick Henry, just an absolute freak of nature. I wouldn't have guessed anybody else really. The issue with this team is gonna come back to the quarterback position, which is it kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of strong guys. I think Josh Allen was up there, but according to Madden, the strongest quarterback in Madden is Cam Newton.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
64 overall, 65 overall, I apologize. He's 81 strength, which is insane. So we are going to be doing the offseason, so I'm going to try to pretty much draft the strongest players, anybody with A strength, stuff like that. So he will likely be moved on by next season. At left end, we have Harrison Phillips with a 95 strength rating. Aaron Donald, who's a no-brainer for this. We have Vita Vea and Jordan Davis to kind of make the craziest defensive tackle combo in NFL history. We've got Bradley Chubb, who would kind of be like rushing off the edge, but he is the strongest left outside linebacker. Then we have Leo Chenille. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but he's a rookie out of Wisconsin. He has 86 strength from the linebacker position. Props to this guy. And at right outside linebacker, we have Khalil Mack. Not much of a surprise. We don't have a lot of coverage linebackers, but so I guess we'll kind of deal with that. This is where we ran into issues. We kind of ran out of cap space with cornerback, so I might try to trade for some guys. Give me a sec. So due to the salary cap, I could not really trade for cornerbacks just because the ones with strength, I think, are Tre'Davious White, Marlon Humphreys, and Justin Coleman for the Seahawks. And to get those guys, I was gonna have to lose pretty much all of my draft picks, and that's just not gonna happen because I do want to draft guys. This is gonna be the first one where I'll take guys with the A rated. So cornerback, we're just rocking with who we got so far. For free safety, we have Malik Hooker with the 76 rating, and I love some strong hookers. And at strong safety, we have Jamal Adams, who has 78 strength. Not really shocking there. And at kicker, we have Justin Tucker with 99 kick power. And then we have Ryan Stonehouse, the rookie kicker for the Titans, has 98 kick power. So that is the team. We're going to see what we can do. I'm excited to see. This team should be stacked. I think Cam Newton is really going to hold us back, but you know, we will see what happens. Halfway through the season, we are 4-2. The AFC South in this is absolutely insane. We might miss the playoffs just because of how good everybody is. Cam Newton's playing really smart too, which is good to see. 13 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. That's awesome. Derrick Henry being the beast. He has 5 touchdowns, almost 500 yards. Receiving, we've got DK taking the lead, which is fitting with being the strongest team. Defense, sense and strength, all I'm going to look at is sacks, and we have a surprisingly low amount of sacks. 4-2 is not bad. We want to make the playoffs and obviously win a Super Bowl, but I'm not sure if that's really going to happen this year with Cam, so we're swimming to the playoffs to see how we end this season. And we ended the season 12-5. Have a day, team. Cam Newton, I am not worthy. The man brought in vintage Cam Newton somehow, some way. 4,669 yards, 44 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. Cam Newton is back, folks. Derrick Henry, freak show. I mean, receiving, we were 9 yards away from 3 1,000-yard receivers, and we were 1 touchdown away from 4 10-touchdown receiving options. That is crazy. 15.5 sacks, 11.5 sacks from Donald, 8.5 from Khalil. Jerry Hughes added 3. I mean, holy moly. I'm blown away. Cam Newton should win MVP and comeback player of the year in this, but sadly we're moving on. So first, playing Kansas City Chiefs. I think we're gonna lose this game, but I'd love to be surprised. And holy shit, we beat them 38-21. We stomped them. Cam Newton, 335 and 3 touchdowns. He outplayed Patrick Mahomes. I mean, good Lord. Just a great game. Now we play the Indianapolis Colts, and we win 38-21. The same score as our first game. I mean, Cam Newton tried to turn back into a pumpkin this game. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Derrick Henry wouldn't let it happen. 2 touchdowns, 94 yards. Now we are facing off against the Cincinnati Bengals. I think this could be bad, especially with Cam just playing bad. But let's see. We're 1 game away from the Super Bowl, and we lost 35-21. We just couldn't get past the Bengals, and Cam, in fact, turned back into a pumpkin. 305 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Looks like Davis Mills got in and threw a touchdown for us, so that is rough. Joe Mixon had a good game. That's tough. Kind of thought Cam was going to be the reason we lost, and it happened. My Cincinnati Bengals ended up winning the Super Bowl with the MVP of Trey Flowers. That's insane. Cam Newton actually did win the MVP too. That is insane. We are going to try to move off him. I'm actually going to try to trade for whoever has the first overall pick right now, so we're going to check to see who was the worst team in the league. I actually couldn't really figure out who it was, so that does kind of suck, but now we are just going to kind of go to the draft. We're going to find what guys we want to target, then draft, and then hopefully win a Super Bowl in year 2. Let's look at the mock drafts to see where we will be picking in this draft. We'll be picking 14, which I honestly thought would be a little bit lower, so that's great. I don't even think it's our pick, but still. Basically, we need a quarterback. Looks like we need some corners, a middle linebacker, and a left tackle would be good. This now says I have the first pick in the draft, so I'm a little taken aback, but looks like we've got strong arm Danny Harrison right here from Utah State. Wish I could see his strength. We've got Danny Harrison. We are probably going to be we're just going to be picking a quarterback. We've got Carl Wade. It was physical. We're actually just going to go who benched the most, because that's a super smart way to do it. 13 reps. Let's see what our boy did here. Our boy did 18. He was first for all quarterbacks. We are taking Danny Harrison, the quarterback out of Utah State. We're drafting him, and he's going to lead us to a Super Bowl. He's got hidden dev. He looks like he's 87, but that doesn't matter. With our second pick, we're actually going to go Harvey Drummond from Oklahoma. Like, I had 18 reps on the bench. We're taking him. Another hidden dev. We might be getting gems right here, guys. We're taking Georgia Orton here. 36 reps on the bench. He's a freak. We're taking him. We've got Sidney St. Louis. We do need more corners, so we're going to take him. He looks like he's strong. 14 reps. We'll take that. Ooh, we drafted a stud right here. 82 overall for a rookie is, I'm pretty sure, pretty good. We're at the start of our second season right now. We're going to sim halfway, see what we're doing. I'm excited for a rookie. I feel like he's going to be way better than Cam, and hopefully he doesn't turn into a pumpkin in the playoffs. We are 6-1 halfway through the season. Let's go. My boy Danny is a stud. 1,700 yards, 14 touchdowns, 1 interception. This kid is going to be an MVP winner. Derrick Henry just being his usual freak self, and the defense looking good as well. This is perfect. This is just what we wanted to see. Now let's get to the playoffs, see what the strongest team can do. And we ended the season 13-4. That's awesome. I mean, our boy Danny had a really good season. Not as many touchdowns as Cam, but that's just really solid across the board. Receiving options, again, we were 31 yards away from 1,000 for 3 different receivers. That's crazy. Aaron Donald, 17, 10.5 from Cleo. I mean, Vita. I mean, it's impossible to block. It's impossible. We have the number 1 team in the AFC. We're facing off against the Los Angeles Chargers. Let's get a dub. We won a close one, 28-23, facing off against the Baltimore Ravens in the AFC Championship to go to the Super Bowl. This is big. 42-6. We absolutely smacked them. And Danny Harrison knows what it's like to be in the playoffs. 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 350 yards. Lamar didn't even get 100 through 2 picks. Have a day, young fella. We're facing off against the New York Giants in the Super Bowl. Let's get a dub and bring one home to Houston. In the Super Bowl against the Giants I don't even know who this guy is. In our second season. Very weird to see all these stars on the Texans, but very cool to see what the strongest team can do. Hopefully they come away with a dub here. Gotta watch the first 2 possessions. I want to see what our offense and defense can do. Defense looks real scary, if I'm being honest. That front is ungodly. That's 3 X factors just on the front. Ran the ball 2 times, 3rd and 4th, see what they can do. And Vita Vea has a free, it's because it's a screen. And we stop Saquon Barkley short. That's going to be a punt. Let's see what our rookie can do for us. Our boy Danny. He does have the best security blanket in football with Derrick Henry, and he gets sacked by Leonard Williams right there. Our boy Danny's just holding on to the ball forever. It's 4th and 30. Giants are the ones who score first, go up 7-0. We answer with the field goal. Giants put up 2 touchdowns on us before we even get 1. And then we take the lead right before the half. Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. I'm wondering if Danny can do it. Giants take the lead. They're up by 1. We get a field goal to put us up 23-21. I'm gonna go change of possession right here. We had to punt. A 70-yard touchback. That's not great. We need to stop here, and we do get one. Oh, we got an interception. Desmond King, let's go. At this point, they should just kind of run the ball, chew a bunch of clock. But we do still have to score. We have to get at least a field goal. A nice handoff to Derrick Henry, who trucks a man. Let's see if he can have some clutch gene on him. And he throws a touchdown as I say it to A.J. Brown. Come on. Did leave a lot of time left. Don't love that. Game pretty much comes down to this. He hits a wide open. I don't even know who that is. And he throws a dot to Sterling Shepard to take the lead. Let's watch our boy. He's got to drive us on through. We have 3 timeouts. We're only down by 3. Let's see what he can do. Got Derrick Henry underneath. Got face mask. Justin Tucker kicking the field goal to send us to overtime in the Super Bowl. And he drills it. Let's go. Let's see if the Giants or we win the coin toss. The Giants have won. They're going to receive. Got to get a stop. Let's see what the Giants do right here. The Giants have a 29-yard reception. That is a killer right there. They ran a fake field goal. All we got to do is drive down the field and take a field goal. Derrick Henry is a freak of nature. 3rd and 6, though. We can't really squander this possession. And we throw an interception and lose the Super Bowl. And we lose the Super Bowl on a pick 6. That is going to haunt us. We got to win it next year. With our pick, it looks like we're set everywhere except for middle linebacker and cornerback. Man, Marcus Moulds looks like he's pretty strong. We've got Marquez Fitzgerald here. We're going to take him 16 reps on the bench. We love that. 62 strength. That's pretty good. And what I'll be is the last pick in our draft. The last pick that I'm going to make going to be my guy, Niles Humphreys. 35 reps on the bench with his 5th for them, but we'll still take that. And he's power rusher. We love that. And we've got some decent players. We didn't really get a ton of studs. Stuff for Marcus Moulds is a 71, so we'll take that. But this is year. We're just going to send right to the playoffs this year because it doesn't matter what happens in the middle of the season. It matters what happens at the end. We need a Super Bowl this year or it's a failure. 13 wins, 4 losses. That's all right. But again, I don't care. I want a Super Bowl or else this sucks. Ooh, a rough year for my guy, Danny. 29 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Derek still freak. Receivers still insane. We just need this to work. We just need it to work. Let's get a dub in the wild card and move on. We do get a dub 28-21. Danny plays a pretty solid game. We advance to play the New England Patriots. We're the 4:35 game on Saturday? Wow. They don't like us at all. And we lost to the New England Patriots. Danny had 2 touchdowns and interceptions. Their quarterback did not even throw a touchdown. And we lost. He ran one in, and their halfback, Pierre Strong, ran in a touchdown. That's going to be it for this one, guys. The strongest team in Madden could not win a Super Bowl. I hope you guys enjoy, and until next time, peace out and stay safe.